guys, welcome back to Motorsports with Liz. This week we're actually going to be talking about my IndyCar and F1 predictions for the rest of the season. This is going to be my first year fully watching a season of Formula 1 or IndyCar. I'm actually so excited to engage with it the whole year and kind of get the whole narrative, because I got into F1 in May of last year, March, and then IndyCar right around 500 times, so right around May. So let's get into what I think will happen this year. Okay, so first I want to get into F1. So overall, I think the World Constructor Championship is going to Ferrari. I had no faith. I have not no faith in Red Bull. I have limited faith in Red Bull. I actually think Ferrari might pull it off. Their car looks good. I think they could do it. I think that Charles and Lewis are actually a really good, very strong lineup. That being said, I do think Max will win the WDC. Like, I can't bet against that man. Also, I want him to win it, just to, like, prove to the haters. But, like, I would not bet against Max. So I definitely think he's going to do the WDC, no matter how bad that Red Bull car is. But I think the WCC is going to Ferrari this year. But who really knows? I don't know. And then I actually posted bingo cards to my Instagram. So I'm actually going to talk through those just a little bit. Kind of hit on the high points. I will actually put it in the video probably here-ish, so you can look at it now. But I kind of want to talk through like some of the things that might seem weird on there, or I don't know, I just want to explain myself. So let me pull those up actually. Alright, so the first thing that I'm kind of noticing on my bingo, I've got rookie win on there. I don't know which rookie. I'm kind of tempted to say Liam. I don't know if he still counts as a rookie for a lot of people. But I would say Liam, maybe a Liam win. Would love to see that. I love my little Kiwi guy. Other than that, it'd be really cool to see an Ollie win or just a Haas win in general, but kind of holding that loosely. On my bingo, I actually have Haas podium. So maybe we'll see them in there, low-key supporting them this year. I love my American team. I also have Sauber points on there. As long as they can make a pit stop last shorter than 30 seconds, I believe they got it. I think Nico Hülkenberg can do it, actually. That being said, about Liam with the win, I actually think he will still be in Red Bull at the end of the season. Mark my words, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be great. Maybe controversial, I have Charles over Lewis in the WDC, so I think Charles is actually gonna have more points than Lewis. I also think we're gonna get a swearing penalty, or a fine. I really hope it doesn't get to a penalty point. But maybe a fine or something like that while drivers are still kind of adjusting to the rule. Ultimately, I hope the rule gets revoked this year. I hope that box never gets checked, but it might happen. Oscar Pole, love Oscar. I actually think, this is not officially on my bingo board, but I think he's going to be over Lando in points this year. That's maybe not the right opinion, but I really hope he is. 22nd or over penalty, especially if the Drivers' Championship gets as tight as it is last year. I think we're gonna see more like petty penalties or over exaggerated penalties like we did in 2024. Maybe the wrong tires put on the car. I don't know which team could possibly do this. Sauber. I think we'll see it. I think it'll happen. It happened this last year, I think. I can't really remember, but I think it'll happen. George starting more beef with random drivers for no reason. Maybe that beef continuing with Max, like at the F175 event, that actually made me so mad. Maybe Max, or maybe George continuing that beef with Max, or George starting beef with another driver. Some of these are like personal goals, so like going to a race, which is probably not gonna happen. I don't have enough money for that to happen. Or like a team or driver noticing me or my account, which also probably won't happen, but whatever. I think we're gonna see another win with a 20-second gap. Like a complete and utter, like, knocked it out of the ballpark win. Driver retirement announced. I think we're going to see a driver retirement this year. I don't know why. And I don't really know who. Like, I feel like it could be Alonso. It could be... I mean, maybe it could be Stroll, but I kind of doubt it. I think chances are if Lewis, like, doesn't do well in Ferrari this year or the next year, we might not see him again. I don't really know. I feel like he's kind of one to, like, try and quit while he's ahead. Well, no. I feel like he's one to kind of just decide he's done. I don't know. I also think we're going to see a team principal resign or get replaced with someone else. Trying to think. Can't remember the name of the team principal at INDYCAR. Hold on. Laurent Mekies? I don't know if I said that right. That might not happen unless INDYCAR does really badly, which I hope they don't do. So maybe not him. But I think we might see some team principal resign. So those were my Formula One predictions. Here are my INDYCAR predictions. They don't do the, like, constructors thing because every team has, like, a different amount of cars. But I think the champion this year will finally be Joseph Newgarden. At least that's what I'm really hoping. I actually really like him. I know a lot of people don't, purely because he's won the 500 twice in a row. But I think he's great. I kind of want to see someone other than Palou win the championship. I like Palou, but it'd be really cool to see Joseph as the INDYCAR champion. That being said, I want Pato to win the 500. He's gotten, like, so close so many times, and I need it to happen. As someone who was very disappointed while watching the 500 at work last year, like, very disappointed, I need Pato 500 win. Pato 500 winner, Joseph championship winner. And then getting into bingo, this one was actually harder for me to come up with because I am not as much an INDYCAR fan as I am an F1 fan. Like, I just don't know the sport as well, or the history. The first thing I'm seeing on here is actually Rossi and Ramnessen beef. So if you haven't seen Christian Ramnessen, if you haven't seen his TikTok, man's hilarious. I love him. He's like beefing with Alexander Rossi, but just on TikTok. He is not picking fights with Alex anywhere else because Alex doesn't have TikTok. And I think it's actually like one of the funniest bits going into this coming season. I don't know, maybe some like on track beef or something like that. That'd be really funny and very entertaining. I would love that. I want to see a Connor Daly. Connor Daly? Yeah. Connor Daly? Daly. What's his name? Daly. I also want to see a Connor Daly podium. I know there's a lot of drama with like his sponsors and everything right now. I think he can do it though. I think he's actually a really quick driver, and I just want to see him on the podium, mainly to spite everyone saying like, he doesn't deserve his seat. Like, bro, come on. He's also a local guy, so I have a lot of like admiration for him purely because he's from Noblesville, which is 30-45 minutes from my house. I've got tire troubles on here too, this time an incorrectly mounted tire. I don't know how much that happens in IndyCar. Dixie win, of course, gotta have a Dixie win. A David Maluka's podium or a win. I would take either. I think he's brilliant. I want to see him do really, really well this season. I really hope he does. I want a 5-car crash. I don't want anyone hurt. I just want an overly dramatic crash that like takes a bunch of cars out of the race. I think that would be amazing. Also, 3 cars wide at any point in the season. I know this is pretty likely to happen, especially with IndyCar, but I really want a 3 cars wide moment. whether it's like into a turn or just on a straight or whatever. I want a 3 cars wide moment. This is also more of a fun one, I guess. I want another driver to start vlogging. So David vlogs and Connor vlogs. And those are the 2 I know of. I'm sure others maybe do. Maybe not. I don't know. But I want to see more drivers doing it. I think it's so fun. I love David's YouTube channel. I think it's great. Another thing I have on here is another IndyCar on Fox ad, like the New Garden, Pillow, or Award ones. Like, I love those. I don't know if they're planning to do anymore, but I would love to see one with, like, I don't know, maybe Dixie or Maluka's, or either someone historic or someone really young and kind of new to the sport. That's kind of what I would love to see. Also, a rookie in the Fast Six. So someone that's new to IndyCar this year. I think we're going to see a rookie in the Fast Six. At least I'm really hoping to. Honestly, I'm kind of just hoping overall as a season we kind of break away from the like Penske Ganassi stuff. Actually seeing that the Aero McLaren car was kind of running fastest in testing was super cool to me. Because I feel like even not following IndyCar growing up, I mean, I grew up in Indianapolis, so I know some IndyCar. But even following IndyCar growing up, it was like, oh, Penske and Ganassi. Penske and Ganassi, Penske and Ganassi. Like, it's, I don't know. I want to see a breakage of, like, I want to see another team in there. I want to see Aero in there. I want to see, like, a smaller team kind of fighting for their chance really, really well. I don't know if we're going to see that, because it's very hard to take down Penske and Ganassi. But I really hope we do see that. Personal things, so go to an event, go to a race outside of Indiana. I'm planning to be at the Soncio Grand Prix, so Indy GP, and the Indy 500. So let me know if you guys are going to be there, because I would love to meet some of you. But yeah, I'm hoping to either do Detroit or Mid-Ohio, or maybe even Music City. I think Music City might be the weekend I go back to school, and I might have like a leadership position that I have to be on campus for. But I'm definitely hoping to do, I'm definitely planning on doing the 2 Indy races, and then maybe Mid-Ohio, which, I don't know, either Mid-Ohio or Detroit. I think one of those 2. I would really hope for Music City, but we'll see how my schedule works out and what that allows. Those are my race season predictions, my 2025 race season predictions for Formula 1 and IndyCar. Let me know if you agreed with my predictions down below, or if you would add something else, or like, let me know. I kind of want to hear what you guys think, because this is my first time ever watching a full season. I'm still pretty new, especially to IndyCar. I feel like I've worked really hard to understand a lot of Formula 1, but I'm still pretty new to IndyCar. So let me know what you guys think of my IndyCar predictions, what you think of my Formula 1 predictions. Make sure to like and subscribe. Watch St. Pete this weekend. Let's see who wins. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks.